Doesn't seem clear. Never clear. Never clear enough. My nose is getting better. I wanted to talk about a design. Excuse me. Just moving things around. Getting my ruler. I wanted to talk about number 6. Number 6 and 8, because they are on the opposite sides of the gematria balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when we're counting down, we're also counting up in the regular alphabet, meaning H, instead of being the 8th letter, it now becomes number 6. But it is number 6 on the left side of 7. If I was facing it, it'd be number 6 on the right side of 7. So in my work, I have to understand these differences, these great differences, because between let's mark it down. It'll be easier to see, depending on how we're gonna build the gematria. Let's just do it this way: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. H, I, J, K, L, M. Did I get that straight? Just 1 second. I want to see if I can correct this. We need a cameraman. We need a cameraman. Okay, that looks a little clearer. So what happens is M. Now, where is N? Because both 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yes. If I put it on the inside, I would get, on the inside, I would get 6. I would get 7. And I would get, at the same time, I would get 8. I'd get 6, 7, 8. So I'm really not sure if this is a real design of any sorts. I'm quite sure I can do something. I don't know what that's going to get me. But anyways, I'm going to leave it out. It's just that when I put them together, it equals to 19. As well, in the regular alphabet, it'll equal to 6, 7, and 8. 21. 6, 7, and 8. If you add up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, it equals to 21. But by just adding 6, 7, and 8 together, that also equals to 21. This is the numbers talking. People might say, so what? Yeah, it is so what. I don't know where it belongs, but it's an equation. Okay, it's just an equation. It's what do you call that? It's an equation. You know, and somebody has 2 apples, the other one has 1 apple. What is that called? Anyways, whatever it is, we have 19 and 21 over here. So now if I put it on the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we easily get it on the outside, but we can't run it on the inside. If I run it on the inside, I get 5 and 5 with this small separation of 19 in between. That 19 also represents 61, and it is the church. It is the spirit. And as the 19 lingers on, it will create a party in the moon. It'll be the DC moon. First, it'll be the AC, and then it'll be the DC, and then it'll be number 19, and then you'll split it apart in 3, and you'll either create 3 or split it apart in 3. And don't forget, north and south is 3, 6, 9. East and west, okay, is 1, 2, 3.
In more other facts, each one of these is valued at 3 going down. It's 3 going down, but it's 1 going across. And it's not me. It's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and this one is 3. But to get to the 4 corners, it's 6. But the reality is, here's a 4. Here's a 4. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. There's 4 4s inside a 9. There is 16 4 4s inside of 9 numbers. 4 of them. The church and the spirit. The bar mitzvah will also come to play, and you will connect to the moon, because when we reverse it to 91, because that's what we're allowed to do with reflective, what do you call it? It's a continuation where the 6 is up, where the 6 is down. So that's one of the things that's allowed under that rule. I mean, you can do it with 5 and 2 as well. I'm not accepting the 7, but the 7 and the 1 just have different ways of folding things, and there's different angles to this. And this one looks like it's going all the way. Oh, look at that. It's going all the way. Okay. Get away from there. So the 19 splits to 55. Now, where do we get the 55? Well, that's pretty simple. 1 and 6 on both sides get you to that 55. How so? 1 plus 6, 7. 1 times 6, 6. 7 times 6, 42. 7 plus 6, 13. 13 plus 42, 55. 55. How did we get it? We got it by 4 and 2 and 1 and 3. There's things that talk with all of this. It tells you a story. And when you crisscross them, 14 and 23, the roulette wheel, the betting board colors show up like this, almost like the dreidel. You know, I like to add the Y in it and create the cube out of it. Comes from the one of the boards. Whoop. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see where the board is. And one of them down there. Anyways. Okay, so here's our 55, and that's our divided. The 2355 and the 1455. The 2355 is created by that, or that, or that. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, 3 and 2. 3 times 5, 15. 3 plus 5, 8, 23. 2 times 7, 14. 2 plus 7, 9, 23. So they all create the same thing. So that's number 23. How do we create 41? Well, we create it from 6 and 5. 6 and 5 creates 41. 6 and 5. The last 2. When you add up the first 4, you get 10. The last 2 are 11. So everything to do with 1 through 10 and everything to do with 11 through which number, right? You remember I once said in one of my videos, I say my counting down starts at 10, and then it count down from 20, then count down from 30, from 40, from 50, from 60, from 70, from 80, from 90, but I'm not counting down from 100. I'm not counting down from 100. So if I count down from 90 and go 90 all the way to 81, okay, and then we're blast off. I'm going to go 4 times 20 plus 10, and that will be my first part of my countdown. My next number in my countdown will be 4 times 20, okay, and 9. That will be my countdown. But if I was counting down from 70, my countdown would be 60 plus 10. Okay, sorry, if my countdown was from 80, okay, my countdown went from 80, it would be, it would be 4 times 20. This would be my countdown, 4 times 20. And then my next one would be, it would be 60 plus 19. And then it would be 60 plus 18. Then it would be 60 plus 17. In reality, but it's not. It's 60 plus 10 plus 9. It's 60 plus 10 plus 8. It's 60 plus 10 plus 7. Okay? And then it goes 60 plus 16. And then it goes 60 plus 15. And the reason I'm saying this is not because I'm making something up. That's how the French speak. And when we're counting down, since we're counting down from 10, why can't we do this through all the numbers? And if we're counting down from 90, we're counting down from our birth in rotation. The 0 is what surrounds the 1 dot, but the 1 dot occupies area 5, area 51, inside the heart of everything that it surrounds. And there's always one passage that it owns, A, B, C. It owns A. It's this way and it's this way. Our life is I. The other life is the borderline, this way, the flat line. Our life is like this. Actually, our life is like this because it's a heartbeat. The flat line is straight across. And it's just because of the cube. And I think I took them with me today. And I don't know if I brought them home. I didn't take them with me today. I took them shopping with me. 66. We have to learn a little bit more about what 66 is. I didn't do number 66. I said I was going to do number 6. I didn't get to number 6 yet. I don't see any comments because the comment is off. Oh my God, I don't like that. Why is the commenting off? Is there any way to fix it? Stream webcam manage. Stream. No, my chat is off. That's participants. Nope, now all my chat went off. Hey, anybody know Ron DeSantis? Is his name DeSantos or Carl DeSantos? That guy in Florida? See what he's telling everybody? Oh my God, it must be fake news because I don't know. Must be fake because he's saying exactly what others are saying, and the others that say it, they keep slashing. Did you hear what he said? What a nice guy. I don't know. I'm only joking. Not fake news. Real news. DeSantos in Florida, check him out, man. He's the #1 guy. If you think he's the #1 guy, go give him a thumbs up. Go spread his name, DeSantos. He's not the only one. Tucker Carlson also. Now, whether it's a game just to keep us calm, to show that there's another side, just wake up. I had this one comment I wrote to Michelle, and I really liked it, and I posted it as one of my stories, and I rarely ever do it. Anyways, let's get on to the next part. We came off of the gematria over here, where H and F. So what happens over here? H is on one side of the 7 and 6 is on the other side. And lo and behold, we have the same thing. We have the same thing here. 8 is on one side and 6 is on the other. So is there some truth? They use this for gambling for money. You play backgammon with stuff like this. You use these things and they're telling you the same story. Every aspect of this dice for me tells me a great story. This, I like to use actually the number 1 and 2 because it's the easiest. If you get yourself a pen, and I've done this 100 times, I'm going to do it again before I get on to the next part of the story. If you get a pen and go 1, 2, 3, we're just going to go to 4, okay? And then we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5. 1 plus 1, 2. Plus 1, 3. Plus 1, 4. That's pretty simple. 8 plus 8 equals 16. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 7 plus 8 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 8 plus 6 equals 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5. So each one of these are going to tell a story. Now, if the 8 is the high number and the 1 is the low number, from 1 and 1, we will get 2. From 8 and 8, we will get 7. I'll take the dice, turn it over, and look at the 2. Every side is a total of 9. So there are 7 missing. 2 and 7. On the next one, 1, 1, and 1 is 3. 8, 8, and 8 is 24. 2 and 4 is 6. You see the way I did it before? When I reduce it, when I add it and then reduce it, I had 15 equaling to 6. But when I went 3 by 8 equals 24, 2 and 4 equals to 6, I don't get the same 6. 8 and 8 equals to 16. Okay, 8 and 8 equals to 16. 1 plus 6 equals to 7. So now I go 7 and 8 equals to 15. But yet I still have the same 8, 8, 8. But in this situation, I have 1, 5, 6. In this situation, I have 2, 4, 6. So one of them is telling me I need a square. Or I'll put my 2 squares down here. All squares are multiplications. All diamonds are additions because I have to reach the corners. By putting 4 of these together, I get a crisscross. I get the big X. A, B, C, D. So are all the little x's equal 2.5 and the big X equals to 10? 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 equals 25 equals to 10, 35. Electric company, 11. The election student comes to town. So we did this. I talked about this. This is your birth and rotation into Venus. All zeros equal to 6. Our countdown is to 81. Our countdown isn't to Venus. Our countdown is intravenous. We've taken Mercury and plutonium. What have we done with Mercury and plutonium? And how do we get our intravenous? Has anybody seen the black gut in the Matrix? Has anybody seen that yet? And where do I get my information from? Same place as you. Venus is the second planet. In the intra world, in the intraway, in the introduction, in the first planet, Mercury, and Pluto is the last planet. Who wants to be on the plutonium, right? Gold, give me silver, give me bronze. Everything that has been put before us has a greater story. When they talk about the skull bones, they talk about the basic information that you see. You have to recreate more information, and it has to be as real as can be proven. And it has to come, if you got a diploma or you don't have a diploma, these people who made these have diplomas. These things are weighed out, the spots. Anyways, let's get on to the next part. Okay. The basic of 6 on a dice cube is either this one, or this one. This one is not on a dice cube. There is no 0, 6. If we are going to count 0, 6, we're going to have to look at this and try and figure it out, what it means to have 0, 6. Remember, life, you cannot have the center for life. It's only one side or the other one. It's recreation through 5. 5 recreates. Anyways, we have all these, and the 8 value to this here. Okay, do you understand? These are on the dice. They have an 8 value. The 8 value is for 3 and 3 is 44. For 2 and 4, it is 53. For 1 and 5, it is 62. And for 0 and 6, it is, although we didn't get the next one. You see, we have 0 and 6 is what? We have also a 1 and 7, but both of these cannot be found on a dice cube. And then we have 0 and 8. And again, another one that's not on a dice cube. In letters in the alphabet, we can go F, O, X. In letters in the alphabet, we can go H, Q, Z, headquarters. There is no number 35. We can look at it differently. We can say 35 is 28 plus 7, a cycle and a quarter. Where do I get that from? Well, 28 grams is an ounce. I like to try and figure out where I get perfection. 7 days in a week, 28 days to the cycle of the moon. 4 by 7, 28. 14 is a numeric value that will create the birth in the sun. It will also connect us to the church in the spirit of 1776. 14 is half. This would be a half ounce, 0.5. What does it mean, 0.5? 0.5 also means 0.3. 3 or 30 seconds on the clock is half a minute. The same thing as 14 is half of 28, which is half of the cycle, half of the 4 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 and 7. So now we have this. Now what I'm going to do with these numbers is I'm going to reverse everything. I'm going to put 44 instead of 53. I'll put 35 instead of 62. I'll put 26 instead of 17. I'll put 71 instead of this. I'll put 80. Now I'm going to add them all up. I add up these and I add up these and I see what their numbers are, just so I can understand what the difference between being on this side and being on this side in numbers. And as you know, the dice cubes are telling us. Gematria is telling us. So if it's telling us, let's look at the numbers. And also there's mathematics that go with this. This one will create the student. This one is the pass in the cities, because all zeros equal 6. 66 is the corona pass. 24 is the 9 lives of the cat, also the house planet. This is what I like to call the mass. And in rotation, 3 times 3, 3 plus 3. This is the percentage in rotation of 5. And the reason I say that is because the number 5 has the percentage key. Okay, it also shows me the circle in rotation, the square inside the 5. I got 10 on this side, and then I got 30 on this side. 6 and 9, 15, 7 and 8, 15 in rotation of the gateway of 17Q, which is 2 and 5. You remember, all 8s is the purple skies of Pegasus. Why? Because 26, 62 reverse, 53, 35 reverse, which is energy. And you know Herbie the car, Herbie the electric car, well, he was number 53, Volkswagen, VW. And VW is actually showing you a 3 and a 5 in itself, because I mean, I don't remember if I even know how to draw. Where's that? What's the VW sign? I'm just trying to remember what that VW is. Anyways, don't want to get into that. Let's add this up. We should get all 8s, 44 and yes, we should get let's say 8 is 24. Another 8 is 32. And another 8 is 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right. So it's 40, right? 1, 7, 16, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 40. So we got 40 over here, and we should get 40 over here. So we got 40, 40. So we got 0, 4, 40. Is that what we got? Is that how that vibration got to 440? Right? Should we take away this 8 to make it 432? If we take away that 8, I'll take away this 80 and make it 352. See, I don't think I can have both of these in here. And since this one goes one way, are you following what I'm doing here? What I'm doing is I have to reverse the numbers both ways. One of the questions to me is, since this is the same both ways, do I have to add the 44 here? If not, I end up with this for your vibration, 396. For your energy in 8. What did I end up with over here? I ended up with 264. And 264 528, 264, 528, 528 runs me over here, 528. 1056, 2112. 1056 times 2 equals 2112, 33, 12. I'm just trying to understand myself, but I know this has something to do with computers. I don't know what it is. So anyways, let me go back to the counting. I had 40, 40 here, and in this one I had 24, 24. This one will end up giving me DC, Zion, Israel, a 0. And this one will give me the house planet of the cat. And this is just very, very basic. And these are on different levels. I like to use the levels of 2, 3, and 4. So this is level number 1. So I want to use level 2, level 3, and level 4. Because the vibration is telling us to use those 3 levels. Well, that's what it tells us. And the reverse of this is 8, 7, and 6. So there's a whole bunch of equations to it. It's okay. So we're not going to go over that again. I'm not sure if you have to understand this, but 8 and 6 says headquarters of the Fox, HQZ, 888 to FOX, 666. So this will be your 24, and this will be your 888. Sorry, this will be your 18, and this will be your 24. Now, how many 8s do I have altogether? I had 1, 2, 3. I have 3 6s, 15, 24, 33. So therefore, I have 3 8s, 62, 53, 44. Everything else is outside the box. 17 and 8, they're outside the box. So this is going to tell me about the house planet. And this one is going to tell us about how Venus comes together with Jupiter and creates resident angels because of the mathematics on Earth. How so on Earth? 18. 1 times 8 equals 8. 1 plus 8 equals 9. The total is 17. How can I create 17? 2 times 5 equals to 10. 2 plus 5 equals to 07. And that's another way. And this word is Jack, Earth, Heart. We're plugins. Somehow we're plugins. Just breathe and go. Just breathe and go. Slap your ass when you're born, and just let's do it. This also, this scenario in multiplication will create a 72, and so the 17 and 27 come together, and that is the red Q. Red is used as positive. Red is used as hot. What are all the things red is used for? Red gets 50 when you're playing darts. Red is number 27, and it is at the initial part of pi when we're creating the mathematics of pi. Okay, we're going to throw that one on the side right now. I want to get to number, the reverse of 6 and 8 now. Okay, the word 6 has a 52 count. The word 8 has a 49 count. So when I go 5 times 2, 5 plus 2, I get 17. When I get 4 times 9, 4 plus 9, I get 36 and 13. So I continuously get this number here. Here I get 10 and 7. From this one, okay, I get 7 and 8. And from 7 and 8, I get 56 and 15. 56 and 15 equals to 71. So it's just going to go over itself. So it starts 49 on this side with 36 and 13, which will be the same 2 numbers. So this is how it keeps reflecting. And then at the third one, it starts over. But on this one, 8 starts over, 8 remains the same. The Other name for 8 is also green, which also gets a 49 count, 7 times 7, which is Christ. And we can also flip this to 64, and this will become DC, Zion, Israel, and play a role in the moon. And this is the gateway, this is the student, and birth will happen through this number 1771. Birth of DC will come into here. And the reason for that is because it started and it ended telling me both ends of the stick, 1771. 88, or 7 and 7 is 14. It becomes 151. And we go through Mars and become the students. And Raphael, I'm a little tired, a little thirsty. I want to thank you for coming here. I cannot see the comments. If you would like to set up something to Zoom, let me know. Or if another way of direct communication, I'll be happy to do it. For some reason, I do not see the comments all the time. In fact, I find comments after a year and 2 years. I do have an email. I'm going to hold it up. Got to get a piece of paper and hold it up. It's I don't know if I should give out this one, but let's see who's going to use this or see this. And if you don't know this one, you know my other email. I can't print it. Peace. I'd love to talk about, there's just so many things. It just never stops. And I don't want to complain that I'm sitting here all alone, but there's so much labor involved for designing and maybe making this print into something else. And more minds, more minds. This is for me. I think if there's anything here, it's not just for me, it's for all of us. We must be free. We must know the pertinent things, things that we can share that don't have to be written down, that we know that is going to be the truth just by knowing the letter. Oh, look, my fun, a number 7. So all of a sudden I know if it's number 7, this is what I have to do, because this is what the meaning of 7 is. This is the design. This is the artwork. Take me beyond. Stories, wherever you look. Red and blue, purple. For those who haven't been here, because there's 6 and I rarely see 6, this is purple. Red and blue, can't do it here. But when you mix the colors, it becomes purple. Take the red pill or the blue pill. What happens if you took them both? What happens if you took them both? Well, you're going to wake up regardless. Thank you for watching this video.